Between the ages of 30 and 40, how can you truly reboot your life? In fact, around age 35, most people go through a period of confusion. The reason is very simple. Your current results are shaped by past thinking. If the outcomes are not good, you will naturally feel lost. You may find yourself in conflict with your old beliefs, or even have your worldview shaken by unexpected events. But all of this is completely normal. The past is the past, the present is now, and the future is yet to come. Keep a positive mindset and strong faith. Human actions are driven by ideas. The key difference lies in whether your ideas are powerful enough, especially hard to fully grasp if you only hear it once. My advice is to watch until the end. Listen repeatedly during your free time or while doing chores. Share this video and save the playlist for easy access. I am confident that within just a few months, your thinking will grow dramatically to a whole new level. Welcome to my channel. The age between 30 and 40 is undoubtedly a crucial turning point in your life. It carries forward what has passed and opens the door to what is coming. If you do not begin to change now, the second half of your life may become chaotic and more difficult. After watching this content, the second half of your life can become lighter, calmer, and you may even reach a state of inner peace like that of a spiritual practitioner. Let us begin. First, stop all meaningless mental stress, because all mental exhaustion serves no purpose. Other than draining your life energy, it will not bring you any positive results. Life is a process of being born again after facing death. The earlier you live rationally, the sooner you face reality, the sooner good outcomes will appear. Let go of obsessions, stop negative emotions, and seek a positive, calm mindset. Reflect quietly and keep learning. In fact, around age 35, most people experience confusion. The reason is simple. By this age, almost everything you needed to face has already occurred. You may clash with your past beliefs or have your views overturned by sudden events. But this is all normal. The solution is to read books or listen to those who have achieved good results. Hear their advice or guidance. Try to explore ideas you once rejected. Use objective reasoning to analyze thoughts you previously ignored. Humans are a system. Everything is driven by thought. Remember, if results are poor, it is because your thinking has flaws. The past is gone, the present is here, the future is ahead. Maintain a positive spirit and strong belief. Human actions are guided by ideas. The difference lies in whether the power behind those ideas is strong enough. We should not touch what is wrong, including wrong emotions, wrong relationships. If the mistake continues, cut it off immediately. Every cause has an effect. Bad results are called bad karma. Good results are good karma. Good and bad cannot happen at the same time. We must stay away from negative people and environments. Have you noticed? Most of what I share repeats this point. Humans are products of their environment. The environment shapes who you are, not the other way around. To become better, you must change your environment, the people you interact with, and the information you consume. This is the foundation for improvement. What is best is earning money and doing practical work. We often refuse to admit the truth that money can solve almost all problems. Everything is relative. There is no absolute right or wrong. All things are changing and in constant transformation. Worry comes simply because you do not have enough money in your pocket. Whether man or woman, take care of yourself, focus on your results and your work. You will realize ordinary people do honest jobs, while those who do nothing are the ones creating anxiety and using words to prove everything. They never act, never face problems, and certainly never solve them. Learn to enjoy solitude, learn to love being alone, and even wish for more of it. These truths seem simple, but earlier we could not understand them. For example, the normal state of the world is constant change. Yet we often assume change is a mistake. This mindset creates inner conflict, making us constantly tense and anxious. Another foundational truth is that solitude is the most natural state. Humans are social animals, but look at nature. Which animal thinks it is lonely? Loneliness is normal. It exists like sunlight, air, and gravity. If you are still struggling with loneliness, the second half of your life will surely end in loneliness, with no one caring, because you wasted time chasing not being alone. Of course, you cannot focus on your work. Without focus, your work will suffer. Without good work, you will have no assets. Without assets, you cannot solve life's problems, and your quality of life will remain low. Truly value your time. Cost in life is not lost money, but your time and your thoughts. Time and thought are the heaviest and greatest costs. A human life is essentially a competition of wisdom, not other abilities. Only those who can control themselves, avoid random thoughts, and focus on action can generate mental strength. Through continuous focus, wisdom will emerge. This is an inevitable process. Whoever understands natural laws faster and sees through human nature earlier has already grasped the core and can handle daily tasks at a higher level. Never look for shortcuts. Never deceive. There are no shortcuts, and absolutely no deceiving others. Understand clearly, all deception will make you pay a high price and make it hard to return. Deception breaks your awareness, leads you astray, like fog clouding your mind, preventing you from seeing truth. The greatest cost is the time needed to turn back, causing you to miss precious opportunities. Two types of deception that easily trap you are well-intentioned lies and exaggeration. They do far more harm, not just to others but to yourself. Learn to be truly silent. Other people's matters do not concern you, and yours do not concern them. As long as interests do not clash, you do not need to argue with anyone nor prove yourself. Pay attention to cause and effect. Finally, grasp the law of cause and effect. All growth happens quietly in stillness. We should never pity ourselves, but keep our heads down, working forward continuously. No need to ask about the future. All awakening comes from long-term thinking. So you must carefully reflect on the causes of past results, analyze and find the root problem. Remember, all issues stem from yourself. Wrong choices lead to unavoidable outcomes. To find causes, you must think and summarize repeatedly. In this process, if you always believe you are right, then there is definitely a problem somewhere. Weak people always think they are completely right. Be clear about this. Success means the ability to consistently achieve results. The basic reason you attract others is that you can continuously bring one success after another and always radiate positive energy. That is all. So what must you do? You must achieve results and show them. In this process, if you fall, it is okay, rise again and keep fighting. Then win again and again. Eventually, all good things will return, as long as you are not afraid of failure and never give up. Turn even the slightest chance of success into a greater one, and you will master the secret of success. Practice deliberately and repeatedly. This is not difficult. Everything requires management, and all is cooperation. This may sound cold, but in reality, all human relationships are essentially supply and demand. Cooperative relationships. These relationships require you to invest mental energy to manage. Human nature is inherently selfish and full of ambition. You must learn to manage this. Only then can you achieve the results you want. Do not simply trust human nature. Remember, there are no noble or lowly people, only useful and useless ones. The difference is that useful people are those whose motivation you can activate to work. This is the correct approach. And you should accept that the world is a big game. Weak people think everything is unpredictable. Strong people believe everything follows laws. This is a major difference in awareness. Effort is just the limit of ordinary people, while changing fate is the way to break through. Let me clarify. Changing fate does not mean rushing into purposeless struggles, but when you see something understandable and within your ability, give it your full effort. The fastest runner is often the one who never wears shoes. This refers to mindset, not finances. Seize opportunities, focus on goals, and control risks. All risks come from not leaving yourself an exit. Here, an exit does not mean a backup plan, but financial surplus. In every task, you must form the habit that even if a project fails, you still have enough money to survive and restart from zero. Understand, the hardest part is always from 0 to 1, not from 1 to infinity. So seize opportunities, have clear goals, but also maintain awareness of limits and control. Even one coin can trouble a hero. Humans fall into 3 types. Type 3 never thinks or acts when seeing others' mistakes. Type 2 acts only after understanding why the mistake happened. Type 1 does not care about reasons, only sees good or bad results, and acts immediately. Here, in the end, life is just a notebook, each page written by you yourself. Whether good or bad, right or wrong, is not set by others, but the result of decisions you made based on your understanding. That is all. If you have watched this far, let me give you a life lesson. The observer is a certain kind of person. The more ignorant a person, the more complicated they are. The smarter a person, the simpler they become. They only notice trivial things and care about trivial things. So they are both tired and ineffective, both complex and chaotic. When you can see the river, you are already outside the river. When you can see the mountains, you are outside the mountains. When you can observe your own emotions and others' emotions, you are outside all emotions. Thus, you become the observer of yourself. The observer is the awakened one, and all observers or awakened ones are not confused. There is no need to be confused. Is it not just about money? Is it not just about emotions? Is it not just about benefits? Is it not just about division? Is it not just about responsibility? Is it not just about right and wrong? You are the observer. One who clearly understands cannot be blind. Only those who do not understand are blind. The awakened one's mind is naturally unaffected by external conditions. Nothing can slip in to make them cling to something. Becoming difficult. Those who are not blind do not do evil. They do not need to do evil. But those who do not understand birth and death, those who only see benefits, will do any evil. Because their standard is the outside objective world, their concept of gain and loss. When obtaining something becomes too attractive, they cannot control themselves and will commit evil. So there is no evil they would not dare do. Such people lack wisdom, lack self-confidence, lack awakening, and lack a spiritual world. Their spiritual world is hollow. Their soul is empty. In fact, they lack culture, lack class, lack knowledge, lack reasoning, lack system, lack perception, lack awakening, and lack wisdom. If the era is bad, they are bad. Do not blame the environment. Do not blame the weather. Do not blame others. Ask yourself, what have you done? Because of which thought? Then your future life will not stumble on the same issues again. Do not listen. Do not look. Do not believe. Do not blindly follow. Do not waste energy on unnecessary things. This is like cooking. Knowing what you do not need is how you cook well. Ingredients must be chosen selectively. The simpler the home and the fewer possessions, the calmer your mind will be. Those brave enough to discard physical items and thoughts, what kind of mindset do they have? What kind of outlook on life? They do not keep things because they lack value, but because they do not need such clutter at this moment. My phone does not need many contacts. I am trying to simplify my life, avoiding interference from unnecessary things. I wish to live a clearer, purer, simpler life. Thus, I can let go. It is not easy to make yourself peaceful. It is not easy to have fewer thoughts, fewer disturbances. This person is good, but I do not necessarily need to have them. This product is great. I admire it, but I do not have to own it. Experiencing something once is enough. After experiencing it, withdraw. Withdrawal means reclaiming your mind. I like this movie, but you cannot say I must live in a cinema my whole life. Eventually, you will realize your life is for yourself, not for others. Going through these experiences, contacting these things, you will finally see life is ultimately about living with yourself, not with others. In the end, life is living with your true self. That is the most authentic reality. This film is just like that. The experience of life is inherently this way. Its true nature is living your own life, not clinging to anything external. Do not waste energy on unnecessary noise. Do not get caught in the drama of others. Do not compare your path to someone else's highlight reel. Your journey is unique, and only you can walk it with full awareness. Stop seeking validation from the outside world, because it will never be enough. Only when you stop chasing approval can you finally stand firm in your own truth and move forward with clarity and purpose. The world will always have distractions. Those who thrive are not those who react fastest, but those who remain focused despite the noise. Train your mind to return to the present moment every time it wanders. Do not fear silence. It is in silence that insight arises. In the stillness, you hear your inner voice, the one that knows what you truly need. Most people spend their lives avoiding silence, filling every gap with sound, but in doing so, they never meet themselves, never understand their own desires, fears, and dreams. Only when you face your inner world can you build a life that reflects your truth. Do not be afraid of discomfort. Growth never happens in comfort. The pain you feel when changing habits, the loneliness you feel when walking alone, these are signs of transformation. Embrace them. Let them shape you. Do not run from difficulty. Face it with courage. Every challenge is an invitation to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. The person you are meant to become is on the other side of resistance. Keep moving forward. Only when you face your inner world can you build a life that reflects your truth. Do not be afraid of discomfort. Growth never happens in comfort. The pain you feel when changing habits, the loneliness you feel when walking alone, these are signs of transformation. Embrace them. Let them shape you. Do not run from difficulty. Face it with courage. Every challenge is an invitation to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. You only need to be consistent. Progress is not measured by speed but by persistence. Small actions repeated daily create massive results over time. Do not underestimate the power of tiny choices. What you do today, even if it seems insignificant, plants a seed for your future. Avoid the trap of waiting for motivation. Discipline is what carries you through when motivation fades. Build systems, not goals. Systems ensure you keep going, even when you do not feel like it. Your environment shapes your behavior more than your willpower ever will. Remove distractions. Surround yourself with people who challenge and inspire you. Consume content that elevates your thinking. Stop consuming what drains your energy. Every input matters. Books, conversations, media, they all shape your inner world. Be selective. Only allow what serves your growth to enter. Time is your most valuable asset. Unlike money, you cannot earn more of it. Once it is gone forever. Align your time with your priorities. Cut out activities that do not contribute to your long-term vision. Learn to say no. Every yes to something unimportant is a no to something meaningful. Guard your time fiercely. Years from now, you will not look back and wish you had worked less or scrolled less. You will wish you had tried more, loved deeper, and lived boldly. Do not let fear decide your path. Fear will always be there. Courage is not the absence of fear but action. Despite it, take the risk. Speak up. Just consistent, sustainable habits. Walk daily. Drink water. Eat real food. Move your body. These simple acts fuel your energy, clarity, and emotional stability. Comparison is the thief of joy. Social media shows highlight reels, not real life. Everyone struggles. Everyone has doubts. Do not measure your behind the scenes with someone else's public performance. Focus on your own journey. Your race to run is yours alone. Celebrate small wins. Track your progress. Growth is invisible at first, then sudden. They can be small: a warm drink, a kind word, a moment of peace. This simple practice rewires your brain to see abundance instead of lack. Gratitude does not mean ignoring problems. It means recognizing good even in hardship. A grateful heart is a resilient heart. You are not defined by your past. You are shaped by it, but not bound by it. Every day is a new chance to begin again. You are not the role others assigned you. You are the awareness behind the thoughts. You are the observer. You have the power to rewrite your story. Start today. Kindness is strength. Be kind, not because people deserve it, but because it reflects who you want to be. A simple act of kindness can change someone's entire day. And when you lift others, you rise too. Do not underestimate the ripple effect of small gestures. Hold the door. Say thank you. Listen fully. These are acts of quiet power. Truth is simple. The deeper you go, the simpler it becomes. Strip away the noise. Focus on what matters: health, relationships, purpose, growth. Live by principles, not trends. Simplicity is not lack. It is freedom. When you own less, you are owned by less. If you say you will do something, do it. If you make a promise, keep it. Integrity builds trust, and trust builds everything. People may forget what you said or did, but they will never forget how you made them feel. Be someone others can count on. That is true influence. That is lasting impact. Fear of judgment holds many back, but what others think of you is none of your business. Their opinions are projections of their own insecurities. Live according to your values, not their expectations. You cannot please everyone, and if you try, you will lose yourself. The right people will respect your path. The wrong ones will criticize it. Let them. Your life is not a popularity contest. It is your responsibility to live it authentically. Every problem contains a gift. When something goes wrong, ask not why me, but what for. What can I learn? How can I grow? Even painful experiences carry lessons. Loss teaches appreciation. You only need to take the next step. Clarity comes from action, not thought alone. Do not wait for perfect conditions. Start where you are. Progress pulls you forward. Self-worth is not earned. It is recognized. You are valuable not because of what you do, but because of who you are. You do not need to prove yourself. You do not need external validation. You are enough exactly as you are. This does not mean you cannot grow. It means you grow from a place of wholeness, not lack. When you stop chasing worthiness, you find peace. Peace begins when you stop resisting reality. Most suffering comes from fighting what is. Accept the present moment as it is, not as you wish it to be. This does not mean giving up. It means seeing clearly. When you stop wasting energy on denial, you free yourself to act wisely. Acceptance is not weakness. It is the foundation of power. From this place of clarity, you can make better choices and move forward with purpose. You are not responsible for everything, but you are responsible for how you respond. Life will bring challenges, unfair situations, and people who disappoint you. You cannot control these, but you can control your reaction. Choose calm over anger, patience over frustration, action over blame. Your response defines your character more than the event itself. Take ownership of your reactions, and you take back control of your life. True freedom is not doing whatever you want. Freedom is inner order. It is the ability to say no to distractions and yes to what matters. The more you master yourself, the freer you become. External conditions will change, but inner discipline remains. That is real independence. Your habits shape your identity. You become what you repeat. If you consistently act with courage, you become courageous. If you consistently avoid discomfort, you become fragile. Choose your habits carefully. They are the invisible architecture of your life. Small daily choices compound into who you are. Do not underestimate the power of repetition. It is the quiet force that builds greatness over time. Waiting for the perfect moment is a trap. There is no perfect time. There is only now. Every delay gives fear more power. Action builds confidence. Start before you feel ready. Move before you have all the answers. Progress comes from motion, not waiting. The world rewards those who begin. Take the first step, then the next. Momentum will carry you forward. You do not need more motivation. You need more clarity. Motivation fades. Clarity lasts. Know your why. Understand your purpose. A strong why makes hard work feel meaningful. It keeps you going when energy is low. Define your purpose and let it guide your decisions every day. Silence your inner critic. That voice that says you are not good enough. It is not wisdom. It is fear dressed as logic. Challenge it. Ask, is this true? Is this helpful? Replace judgment with curiosity. Replace fear with action. You do not have to believe every thought that appears. Learn to observe your mind without obeying it. Growth requires discomfort. If you always stay in your comfort zone, you will never expand. Lean into challenges. Embrace the awkward, the uncertain, the unfamiliar. This is where transformation happens. The person you want to become lives just beyond your current limits. Stretch yourself. Push gently. Each small expansion builds confidence and capability. Do not let past failures define you. They are not proof of weakness. They are proof of effort. Every failure contains data. Analyze it. Learn from it. Success is not a straight line. It is a series of attempts, corrections, and renewed efforts. Keep going. Focus on being, not just doing. You are a human being. Your worth is not tied to output. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is nothing. Rest is not laziness. It is restoration. Talk is cheap, but consistent action builds trust and respect. Do not promise what you cannot deliver. Focus on being someone who follows through. When you commit, mean it. Your reputation is built one promise at a time. Over time, people will come to rely on you, not because of what you say, but because of what you do. That is real influence. Stop waiting for permission. No one is going to hand you the life you want. You must claim it. You are not too old, too inexperienced, or too behind. Start now, wherever you are. Your life belongs to you. Take ownership of it with courage and clarity. Energy flows where attention goes. What you focus on expands. If you focus on problems, you will find more problems. If you focus on solutions, you will find more opportunities. Train your mind to look for what is possible. Shift your attention deliberately. If not, stop, reassess. Redirect your effort. It is better to pause and adjust than to keep running in the wrong direction. Clarity beats speed every time. You do not need to be loud to be powerful. Quiet confidence is stronger than loud boasting. Those who truly know do not need to prove. They simply do. Let your work speak for you. Let your presence be enough. The most impactful people are often the calmest, the most grounded, and the most consistent. Power does not shout. It simply is. But growth happens in those moments. When you stop distracting yourself, you begin to understand yourself. Boredom, loneliness, doubt, these are not enemies. They are invitations to go deeper. Stay with them. Dreams without action remain dreams. Do not rely on motivation or inspiration. Build discipline. Show up even when you do not feel like it. Small, daily efforts compound into extraordinary results. The person you want to become is built by the choices you make right now. Act accordingly. Avoid the trap of overthinking. Thinking is useful, but only up to a point. At some stage, you must act. Adjust as you go. Action provides clarity that thought alone never can. Move first, refine later. Be ruthless with your time. Most distractions are designed to steal it, because it does. Say no to what does not serve you. Make space for deep work, for reflection, for real connection. Your time is finite. Your true self is deeper than any label. When you say yes to one thing, you say no to another. Time spent on distraction is time lost from growth. Energy spent on drama is energy lost from creation. Be aware of your trade-offs. Make choices consciously. Do not drift through life. Decide what matters, then align your actions with it. Intentional living brings freedom. Stop measuring your worth by others' standards. Society pushes false metrics like followers' appearances. But true success is peace of mind, strong relationships, and a sense of purpose. Ask yourself, am I living by my values or someone else's expectations? Only you can answer that. Live for yourself, not for applause. Authenticity is rare. Make it your strength. The quality of your life is the quality of your thinking. Practice focus. Practice gratitude. Practice calm. Over time, your inner world shapes your outer reality. Master your mind, and you master your life. You do not need to change everything at once. Focus on one habit, one area, one improvement. Small changes are sustainable. Lasting transformation comes from consistency, not intensity. Pick one thing to improve and stick with it. Once it becomes natural, add another. Progress is gradual, but it is real. Trust the process. Loneliness is not the enemy. It is a signal. It tells you to reconnect with yourself. You discover what you really want, not what others expect. Use loneliness as a tool for reflection, not something to escape. The more comfortable you are alone, the stronger you become in the world. Do not let fear make your decisions. Fear will always be there. It is natural, but you do not have to obey it. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is taking action despite it. Move forward with fear, not because it is gone, but because your purpose is stronger. Every time you act in spite of fear, you weaken its power over you. Your environment shapes you more than you realize. If you want to grow, change your surroundings. Remove toxic influences. Seek out people who challenge and inspire you. You only need to create a world that helps you become who you are meant to be. Stop seeking quick fixes. Real change takes time. There are no magic solutions. Lasting results come from daily effort, patience, and persistence. Accept the journey. Embrace the process. The person you are becoming is worth the struggle. Keep going even when progress feels slow. Small steps still move you forward. You are not behind. Everyone is on their own path. Comparing yourself to others only creates suffering. Your timeline is yours alone. Trust your journey. Focus on your growth, not someone else's highlight reel. What matters is not how fast you go, but that you keep moving. Progress is personal. Measure yourself against who you were yesterday, not someone else today. True strength is quiet. It does not need to prove itself. It does not react to every insult or challenge. It remains calm, centered, and focused. The strongest people are not those who shout the loudest, but those who stay steady under pressure. Cultivate inner strength. It is more powerful than any outward show of force. Do not let the opinions of others shape your path. Most people give advice based on their fears, not their wisdom. They will tell you what they could not do, then call it a warning. But your life is not theirs. You must decide for yourself what is right. Listen to feedback, but weigh it against your own values and vision. In the end, you are the one who must live with your choices. Make them yours. The discipline, patience, and resilience you build along the way matter more than any single victory. A person shaped by effort is stronger than one-handed success. Value growth over glory. Let every challenge refine you. You do not need more time. You need better focus. Most people waste hours on distractions, then complain about not having enough time. Protect your attention like your future depends on it, because it does. Turn off notifications. Set boundaries. Work in focused bursts. What you do with your time matters more than how much you have. Concentration is the real currency of success. Let go of the need to be understood. You will never be fully understood by everyone. Some people will misunderstand you. Some will judge without knowing. That is okay. You do not need approval to move forward. Speak your truth. Act with integrity and keep walking. The right people will see you. The others do not matter. Peace comes when you stop needing to explain yourself. Every moment is a chance to begin again. No matter what happened yesterday, today is a new opportunity. Learn from the past, but do not live there. The only time you truly have is now. Use it wisely. Everyone is at a different stage. Everyone has a different path. Measuring yourself against others only leads to frustration. Focus on your own progress. Celebrate your growth. Your mindset shapes your reality. If you believe you can grow, you will. If you believe you are stuck, you will be. The same situation can be seen as a setback or a setup for a comeback. Choose your perspective wisely. Train your mind to see opportunity in difficulty. Optimism is not denial. It is the decision to focus on what you can control. Action builds confidence. Waiting for confidence before acting is a mistake. You do not need to feel ready. You only need to start. Each small action proves to yourself that you can do it. Momentum grows with movement. The more you do, the more capable you feel. Confidence is earned through effort, not given before it. Begin and let success follow. Do not fear change. It is the only constant. Resisting change causes suffering. Embracing it brings freedom. The person you are today is not the person you were 5 years ago. Growth requires change. Welcome new ideas, new habits, new directions. Let go of what no longer serves you. Evolution is natural. Build it through action. Face your fears. Do the hard thing. Each time you do, Your inner strength grows. Confidence is not the absence of doubt. It is the belief that you can continue anyway. You are responsible for your energy. Not everyone deserves your time and attention. Some people drain you. Some conversations waste your focus. Protect your energy like a precious resource. Spend it on what lifts you, not what weighs you down. Say no when needed. Walk away when necessary. Your peace is worth protecting. They will never come. There will always be reasons to delay. Instead, work with what you have. Use the resources at hand. Start small. Improve as you go. Progress is made by those who begin. Just begin. Your habits define your future. Small daily choices shape your long-term reality. If you consistently choose short-term comfort, you will stay stuck. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Cross it every day. Do not let fear of failure stop you. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of it. Every great achievement includes mistakes, setbacks, and losses. What matters is not whether you fail, but whether you continue, learn, adjust, and keep going. The only true failure is giving up. As long as you rise again, you are still winning. It makes you human. Show up with courage. It clouds your judgment and drains your energy. Create space for silence. Spend time alone. Reflect, reconnect with your inner voice. The answers you seek are not in the chaos. They are in the quiet. Listen there. You do not need to do everything at once. Focus on one thing. Results take time. You may not see change today, but if you keep going, it will come. Growth is often invisible at first, then suddenly it appears, like a plant growing underground before it breaks the surface. Keep watering it. Keep believing. The results will follow. Let your values guide you. When you know what matters most, decisions become clearer. Is this choice aligned with my values? Does this action reflect who I want to be? Use your principles as a compass. In moments of doubt, return to them. Living by values brings peace, even when the path is hard. You are not alone in your struggles. Everyone carries burdens. Everyone faces doubts. But most people stay silent. Do not assume others have it all figured out. Behind every calm face is a story of effort and pain. We are all growing. Take full responsibility for your life. Blaming others keeps you stuck. Taking ownership sets you free. You cannot control everything, but you can control your response. Power returns when you claim it. Do not underestimate the power of small steps. Big goals are reached through tiny actions. Write one sentence. Take one walk. Make one call. These small efforts add up. Over time, they create transformation. Just take the next small step. It is enough. Your attention is your most valuable resource. Where you place it determines your reality. Feed it with ideas that inspire, not those that drain. What you pay attention to grows. Stop seeking external validation. True confidence comes from within. You do not need praise to know your worth. You do not need likes to feel seen. Build self-trust. Act with integrity. You may not see it yet, but it is happening. Keep showing up. Keep doing the work. Miss a day. When you live on purpose, every day has meaning. Even hard work feels worthwhile. A life of intention is a life of power and peace. You have everything you need to begin. You have ability, even if it is growing. You have courage, even if it is quiet. Start where you are. Use what you have. Save this video and revisit it whenever you need a reminder. Keep believing in your growth. Keep moving forward. The best version of you is not in the past or the future. It is being built by your choices today. This is my channel, and I will see you in the next video.